Okay. Okay, hello, my name is Nikhil Sharma and I'll be talking about Exodus. My chapter number is Exodus 25 and my title for this chapter is The Lord's Guide for the Tabernacle by Nikhil Sharma. First of all, I'll be telling you the summary. First of all, the Lord tells Moses to command the Israelites to build an offering. Later on, God gives Moses a big list of instructions as you will accept as offerings. After that, he gives luxury items to build an house and to build an ark. And with that ark, he will put a cover on top of the ark and put the ark in the testimony, including the covenant. After he built the ark, Moses tells the Israelites to build a table of wood and overlay them with gold. And lastly, he builds a lampstand shaped like almond flowers. All of these tabernacles are supposed to be covered with gold. There are a lot of repetitions in this chapter. The most was make and gold, because make, God tells the Israelites to make the tabernacle, and gold because the whole tabernacle, the whole tabernacle is covered with gold, so that's why it comes a lot. And cubit because it shows the measurement of length and width in cubits. My Exodus questions were: why did God tell Moses to ask the Israelites to bring an offering? My answer was: I think God believed that the Israelites were trustworthy and that they followed God's instruction properly. Did the Israelites follow God's order of building a tabernacle for his worship? I thought that they did follow God's order because God redeemed the Israelites during when they were in slavery, and the best thing the Israelites would do is to follow God's order. The comments from Matthew Henry, a famous Bible translator, not a translator, a guy that comments about the Bible. Most fascinating two comments were that one, Exodus 25:1, the Lord spoke to Moses, went out on the mount, and the midst of the cloud with him. The second one is, of the same wood the ark was made of see, and overlaid them with gold, covered them in place of gold, so that they appeared to be all gold, the wood being not seen. This is fascinating because it tells us that everything was made of gold. Next is the Net Bible translations. So there are two words that I didn't really get, so it translated for me. One is the acacia wood. It means that the wood is darker and harder than oak, and it's more durable. Another one is cherubim, which means that it's an opposite angelic creature that indicates the nearness of God. Okay, Exodus 25 questions. I had to explain what God shows in this chapter. In this chapter, God shows how He is clear with His instructions to building offerings for the tabernacle. Another question is that in this chapter, most of the words were spoken by God. So this chapter shows that God tells the trusted Israelites to build an offering according to His commands. So this tells about the people because the people had to follow His order. Okay. So these are my three images. Okay. So this is the image of the tabernacle. So first of all, as you see, it was covered with gold, and there's an entrance gate, a courtyard, and he had, God told Moses to command the Israelites to build the Ark of the Covenant, also the table, and at last the lampstand, which shaped like almond flowers. So, and the bronze laver, the altar of incense. So this showed built an offering for God. My second image is the table. So after God told Moses to build the ark, he told him build an ark. He commanded Moses, told the Israelites to build an ark. He told them to build a table which was covered with gold. And as you can see, this table is covered with gold. So that shows how the Israelites followed his order properly. And finally, this is a picture of an lampstand which is shaped like an almond flower, and of course it's shaped like that. So this is what God's instructions were for the Israelites. These are my citations, and thank you for listening.